Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I was supposed to do another trail today, but we ended up in a place called Jim Thorpe, about 10 minutes from the trail I was going to do. The trail was icy, muddy, and it's raining, and I was going to be way up in the rocks, so that was no good. But check this out. Beautiful town. Lots to explore, I guess, so we're going to walk around, see what there is to see at Jim Thorpe. This is a map of the hike that we're going to take today through Jim Thorpe. It extends beyond the left on the map there a little bit, and this is the description of the hike. You can view more about that hike on traildepth.com if you want the full details. I've built the site from the ground up, so hope you enjoy. All right, so I guess they do train rides. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure where that goes or for how long, but interesting. Right, I was just in the visitor center and they gave me a map here, so I guess we're gonna take a look and see what there is to see. Huh, cool. This is a brief preview of the historic district at Jim Thorpe. Then we're going to go up on the hillside and check out the mansions. Then we'll come back down and see the rest of the historic district. Then up the hill to the right of the mansions, there's a park here called Kemmerer Park. 2 ERs on the end, Kemmerer Park. So I want to explore this a little bit, then we're going to go check out the top of the hill, then back down to the historic district. Today we are in Jim Thorpe, PA, and we're going around looking at everything that I can possibly find that there's to see. We're just going to check it out. It's a historic area, should be beautiful. It's like this little park area down here, so I want to get down here and check this out too. Can I go down this way? Probably. Got my boots on. The deer do it, why can't I? Oh, whoa. I see why maybe I cannot. There we go. Whew. Wind is blowing. This is beautiful. Oh, tree. See what else there is to explore. Maybe head up in here too. can smell that ash. It's almost like fire was gone recently. All right, let's take this trail here up and see what's up top here. Okay, guess I can go out either way. I'm gonna go this way. Ah, we're way up here. Huh. See a river down in there. Crazy. Whoa. I don't know where this goes. Huh. We'll see. All right, you can see that's a long way down, so we're not getting any closer to the edge, but wow, what a view. It's nice up here. Looks like people walk it. But I don't know, man. That's a long way down to miss your footing on the snow like this. Now that path I don't think is worth it right now. Look how far down that is. It looks kind of wide, and it is, but there's nothing to really grab onto if I slip in that snow. So I'm gonna go back down the round and up the road. Whoa, like that. That's too much right now. Here's the park we were just in, Kemmermer Memorial Park. All right, let's go up the road and see what's up there. Then we'll go back down into the town after. Yeah, this just feels a little safer. Yeah, see down on that ledge is where we were a minute ago. Now we're up top here, a little bit safer. All right, so I made it to the top of this road, and this looks a little less historic up that way. So I would imagine that this is the end of the historic district part. Look at this view though. Whew. Something on the other side of the river there. Thorpe Market, looks like. You can see how high that bridge is over there compared to the river underneath it. And like I was saying, across the way is the Thorpe Market. Now we getting back on this road where it's a bit safer and heading back down towards the town. Heading back down the slope. What's that? Look at that. And now we are heading back into the historic district to do a full tour of the town. Here we passed a store called the Silly Goose, and on their window was "We are open and we are silly." Throughout the historic district, there are many fun and unique shops that you can go inside and check out. I was here in the wintertime. I'd say about half the shops were open, maybe a third. I imagine in the summertime, all the shops are open. The building on the left is called the Y Hotel. It formerly used to be a YMCA, is my understanding, and it was converted into a hotel. Not sure where I'm going here, but kind of on a road above the town area there. Guess I'm gonna go up and see what this is about and then head back down. I walked the whole way up that road looking for something called Switchback Trail, but didn't see anything. Unless this is it right here. No, that just goes down to somebody's house. Huh. Here we are back on the main stretch, heading down the historic district. Up here on the right, we have the old Carbon County Jail. This jail was built in 1870 and was functional until 1995. Now, the further you go down the street past the jail, the more it starts to turn a little bit residential. There was an escape room there. There's a beautiful church here. And there's more interesting buildings as we go. They just get fewer and farther between as we move from the historic district into the more residential areas. Further down the road, they have a museum. It wasn't open today, but I imagine it's open in the summertime. I continued on looking for a bed and breakfast, but I never ended up seeing that, and it just turned fully residential. So eventually I turned around past these skeletons and then headed back down the other side of the loop on the way I came in to see these different and new buildings and stores. Still mostly residential here, working my way towards the historic district. Here you can see we're back at one of the buildings from the start. We're going to view just a couple of side areas here, and then we're heading back towards the car. So hope you enjoyed the last couple bits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.